welcome to Mystic Soul Tarot. My name is Jess, and guys, today we had a very in-depth pick a card. So this pick a card is all about what is coming for you in the next 3 months. So I had 5 different decks for you guys. I pulled more cards this time, and we just went more in depth into all the things coming for you guys in the next 3 months. And I don't have stones for you guys today, but I do have some kind of interesting kind of like naturally found items. So here we have a piece of lava. Isn't that so cool? I'm not sure where this lava was. I ordered like a bunch of exotic rocks and crystals online and stuff like that, and they all came together. So I'm sorry that I'm not sure exactly where this lava is from, but it is definitely lava, so that's super cool. And then over here we have an arrowhead that was carved and then later found. I'm not sure what it was carved out of, maybe onyx, obsidian, tourmaline, hematite, I'm not sure. It's a black stone, and it is super cool as well. Excuse me, I've been talking a lot because I already recorded all the piles, so I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit hoarse at the moment. And then over here we have a shark tooth. Shark Week just passed in August, and I actually missed the entire thing, which I'm very sad about, but anyway, that has nothing to do with this, sorry about that. So yeah, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I want you guys to go ahead and pause the video, take 3 deep breaths for me, and then really feel which pile is calling out to you. If more than one is calling out to you, then that's definitely fine. Go ahead and check out both. I don't recommend checking all 3. It could be that there's messages for you in all 3 of the piles if all 3 of them are calling to you, but at that point I just feel like it gets a little confusing. But if you feel super strongly called to all 3 piles, then definitely go ahead and pick all 3. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Very quickly, I just want to mention that I'm sorry for any background noise heard throughout the video. My family is home, so there's bound to be background noise, but it's not bad at all, I promise. And thank you guys so much for being patient with me about that. The second thing I want to go ahead and mention, if you're interested in getting a personal reading done from me, I'm gonna link my Etsy shop down below. I'm currently in the process of opening up an Etsy shop where I'll be able to give readings through there, and I'm gonna have limited quantities per week just because I do have a full-time job as well. So I primarily shoot these videos at night and in the weekends. So I want to make sure that I'm able to handle all the readings and get them to whoever orders them in a timely manner. So I'm only going to limit the amount of readings I do per week, excuse me, that way. So, but yeah, if you're interested in getting a reading from me, definitely check out my shop down below. If it's not completely set up yet, it's going to be set up within the next 3 days. I just wanted to go ahead and link it for you guys. All right, so without further ado, go ahead and pick a pile and we'll get right into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So if you guys chose the piece of lava, then this reading is for you. I'm excited. Let's get right into it. So normally I flip all the cards over and then talk about them each individually, but today I'm going to kind of go pile by pile. So I'm just going to do your tarot cards first, and then we're going to go ahead and get into your other ones. So you got the card of death, 9 of swords, 5 of swords, 6 of swords, a lot of swords here, and the Fool. All right, pile number 1, let's get right into it. All right, so already I could tell that you guys have some big changes coming for you in the next 3 months. So with the Death card, that tells us that there's going to be a time of transformation for you guys. There's going to be a lot of changes that are going to be unfolding within the next 3 months, and they're going to be changes that have to do with your personal growth, your spirituality, just how you carry yourself and how you see yourself as a person and how other people see you. So I can tell that you guys have been kind of going through a period of stress. We see that here represented by the Nine of Swords. So you guys have been feeling a lot of anxiety lately. You've just been feeling very stressed out. And there's a situation going on here that I see with the Five of Swords. So it could be a work situation. Maybe there's been a lot of competition for you at work, or you just feel like you're competing with somebody in your life. But we do see like a situation of animosity and hostility here. So it could be that you guys have been having arguments with loved ones. Whatever the case may be, I can see that it's been bringing you a lot of stress and it's been bringing you a lot of anxiety. But that situation isn't going to last too much longer. So with the Death card here, we see that there's going to be an end to this cycle. There's going to be an end to this feeling of helplessness, feeling of maybe you've been feeling alone lately. So the Nine of Swords is all about feeling alone, feeling like you have to carry this burden by yourself, feeling like nobody has your back, feeling a lot of anxiety and helplessness. Especially with the Five of Swords here, maybe there's been a situation where something hasn't turned out the way you were expecting it to. I see here that could be that you've been having some discussions with people close to you, and the Five of Swords is a card all about kind of getting your way, but not in the best way possible. So there's deceit at work here. Maybe you've been kind of involved with something you shouldn't be, or whatever the case may be. I see like unfair dealings here. So maybe you've been in a situation where you like, especially a work situation, maybe you've been kind of doing something that you weren't supposed to do, or people around you were participating in things they're not supposed to be doing, and it's kind of like affecting your personal life here. So we see a lot of stress here caused by whatever animosity this is. And the cards are just reminding us that while sometimes the ends do justify the means, you don't want to reach your goal by stepping over other people. You don't want to attain what you are wanting to attain by not being transparent, not being honest, and not being true to yourself. So whatever the situation is, I see that it's been having a big toll on you. And whether you were doing something you weren't supposed to do, whether the people around you were kind of being unfair to you, that situation is going to be coming to an end in the next 3 months. So with the Death card here, we see transformation, we see change. And with these two cards, the Six of Swords and the Fool card, it's like, if you see here, there's like smoke at the bottom, and then over here there's like the smoke continues. And then even though we don't see the smoke in this one, it's almost like the wind is kind of a theme throughout these 3 cards. So this transformation and this big change coming to your life for the better is going to be leading you away from this situation. It's going to be taking you away from all this drama, from all this animosity and shadiness, and it's going to be bringing you to a new beginning. It's going to be bringing you to something better, something a new start in your life that is definitely needed. So yeah, here you see it's like she's leaving. The Six of Swords is a card all about moving to calmer waters, taking some much needed time to yourself, taking some time to reflect on what's happened in the past, but not going back to it. So just learning from your mistakes, moving on to something bigger and better. And then the Fool is all about new beginnings, right? It's the first card of the major arcana. So here we see a new start, a fresh new beginning. And it's much needed because this situation is bringing a lot of tension and is kind of weighing you down energetically and vibrationally. So this new start that you're going to be having, it's going to be much needed, and it's going to be perfect timing for you. So yeah, here we see that she has all her stuff packed. she has all 6 of her swords in her bag, and she is just ready to get out of there, get out of this messed up situation, whatever is going on, and, you know, start something new. You see here that she has like all this energy, and she's just ready to take on the world. And that's how you guys are gonna feel too. You guys are gonna feel like you're done with the bullshit, you just want to move forward, and you want a new beginning. So that's definitely coming for you guys in the next 3 months, and it is much needed. All right, so here we see maturity, understanding, and politics. So I kind of want to talk about this politics card first. To me, this card is referencing these 2 cards here. So we see the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. The card of politics is a card about wearing a mask, about not being true to yourself, about not being true to your ideals, not being true to what you know is right. So yeah, here we see this snake with all these clouds on them. It's like representing your thoughts, representing how your mind is clouded when you're not being true to yourself, and when you're not, you know, being the most honest version of yourself that you can be. So during the next 3 months, I feel like that's going to be your challenge, group number 1. If you are partaking in something that you know doesn't sit right with you, that you know does not you know, vibe well with your energy, that it's not what you're supposed to be doing, not what you're meant to be doing, whatever it is that you're involved in, or maybe it's someone who's close to you that's involved in it, the next 3 months you're going to be separating yourself from that situation. You're going to be starting fresh. You're going to be cutting ties, maybe cutting toxic ties to whoever these 3 cards here are about. Because you have such better things coming for you, and you don't have room for all of this negativity and yeah, just negativity, anxiety, and lower vibrations in your life. So here we see the card of maturity. I absolutely love this card. This being, because it's androgynous, you know, it's neither male nor female. This light being here has all of these flowers just growing inside them and blooming and blossoming. So I feel like pile number 1, this is going to be you guys in the next 3 months. You guys are just going to be coming into your own. You're going to be blossoming and just being your best self, being more beautiful. And I mean beautiful, you know, not physically beautiful, but just like as beautiful and as true to yourself as you are gonna be. This card is representing that. You're going to be moving on to bigger and better things in your life, and it's going to reflect on the inside and on the outside. So you're just going to be this lovely, lovely ray of beautiful, beautiful light that's just getting better and better by the day. Because you're with the 6 of Swords here and the Fool, you're moving on to bigger and better things, and it's going to have a wonderful change in your life to where it's going to reflect, and you're going to feel it. You're going to feel all these lovely changes coming to you. And then with the card of understanding, so if you see this bird here, it was like in a cage, but now the door is open and it's looking up and seeing all these other beautiful birds flying and saying, hey, I can do that too. I can follow my dreams. I can get out of a negative situation. I can leave whatever negative relationship I'm in, whatever the case may be for you guys, pile number 1. You are going to be seeing in the next 3 months that all of those dreams you had, all of those projects you put on hold, and just things that you didn't think were possible to achieve, you're going to be seeing that you have all the tools necessary to attain your dreams. I want you guys to do scripting. If you've never heard about it, scripting is when you write down everything. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. Scripting is when you write down everything that you want to manifest in your life. So if you guys haven't done that, or if you guys don't set intentions, If you guys don't meditate, I strongly recommend starting that, because this little bird right here is you guys. This little bird right here looking at all the other ones flying and thinking, I want to do that too, and I can do that too. That's going to be you guys. You guys have everything you need and everything you ever need inside of you to manifest the life of your dreams. You guys can do it. So whatever is causing you stress, the sooner you get away from that situation, and the sooner you think that you are capable of all these lovely things you have in mind, then the closer you'll be to this new beginning. Because you're going to be slowly realizing as the next few months unfold that you can do all of these things, and you can have this lovely future and this beautiful, abundant life that you want. And you guys deserve it. You guys deserve to have it. All right, look at this, guys. Happiness. Happiness and simplicity. So this card right here, simplicity, to me really goes with this understanding card. So you guys are cutting all of this complication out of your life. Y'all are getting rid of these negative situations around you, not surrounding yourself with all of these negative people anymore. And you're getting down to basically the, simplicity of your life. You know what you want. You're starting to have a better picture of who you are, who you want to be, and things you want to achieve. And that doesn't mean your life needs to get more complicated. I feel like, on the contrary, a lot of things need to be simplified in your life. And what I mean by that is to cleanse out all of this negativity as best as you can. Start changing your thought patterns. If you notice that you catch yourself thinking negatively, start thinking as positively as you can. You don't need, a lot of money. You don't need a super complicated career. If that makes you happy, that's fine, but you don't need all of these extra things in order to feel, live a life of happiness and simplicity. So I feel like meditating for you guys and really just thinking about what makes you happy, and kind of like, it's the simple things in life sometimes that can have the biggest impact on us. So I feel like this card is kind of urging you guys to return to that kind of like the hermit energy, to really contemplate what you want. Think about the things that no longer serve you in your life, and how you can, start trying to get to this new start, this new simplicity and happiness, and pure understanding that you deserve love, you deserve happiness, and you can attain all of these things. I feel like the next 3 months is going to be all about you guys cutting out negativity in your life and just getting rid of the drama, because you don't need that. Meditate and contemplate. What was I telling you guys? You guys, there's a lot of a message here that Spirit really wants you to meditate, really delve deep into your mind, and just cut out all the noise, return to the simplicity, and you're gonna find the answers that you're looking for. Your dreams need a practical plan. So this card, to me, is going with kind of like this understanding and this new beginning here. So whatever you guys have been wanting to achieve, it is definitely attainable, and meditating on it, really contemplating what it is that you guys want, cutting out all this negativity, all of that is going to help you to create a practical plan for what you want to achieve soon. So all of this understanding, all of this epiphany and this kind of like realization that you guys are going to have in the next 3 months, it's going to be related to whatever plans you have in mind, whatever goal you're trying to achieve. This understanding and this enlightenment that's going to come in the next 3 months is going to be helping you to create this practical plan, to where you're going to be able to implement the changes you need to make in your life in order to make this plan a reality, this dream a reality for you. So full moon in Taurus, I know we already passed Taurus season. Full moons are really good for kind of cleansing things out of your life. So if you guys want to do a cleansing ritual, there's a lot of videos on YouTube about cleansing rituals. I also watch Shanetta's Divine Tarot, and she has a ton of like candle rituals on her channel that are really awesome. I'm going to link her down below because I love her videos so much. So if you guys want to do one of those on a full moon, I feel like it would also really help to cleanse some of this negativity out of your life and to bring about all these wonderful changes. And then on the new moon, you guys should definitely work on manifesting what it is that you want to achieve, this new beginning and these plans that you want to achieve. It's going to be really powerful if you guys do it on a new moon. All right, and then finally, your what are these called? The self-care oracle cards. Yours for the next 3 months is going to be to connect with the earth. So it really goes with this meditate and contemplate card here. Get out in nature, you know, as much as you can, even if it's your little backyard, even if it's a balcony, whatever it is. Go outside, sit down, take a few deep breaths. Sorry if you saw the candle flickering, that was me exhaling, that moved it. Yeah, just sit down outside in nature, really try to get grounded, really try to get focused and energized, and just connect with nature. And that alone, guys, is going to make a huge difference. It's really going to help with this new start and this reaching understanding, and also coming up with this practical plan. Really quickly, I forgot to mention, I'm going to go ahead and pull some letters and numbers for you guys. All right, so what letters? These could be initials, these could be street addresses. Just a few letters for you guys to have in mind over the next 3 months. It'd be really interesting for y'all to come back and see if, you know, they were accurate, if you noticed anything attached to these letters. So we have an I, a T, an L, a B, a Y, an A. We have 2 A's over here, 2 T's, 2 Y's, a D, an S, another I. Try not to move the cards under it too much. All right, so I'm not going to try to find words in it or anything, because otherwise, lovely people, we would be here all day. So if you guys want to pause the video, see if you see any words that are popping out to you. It might be something that's really interesting and really unique to you, and, you know, a message that you need to receive. And then I'm also going to pull some letters, numbers for you guys. These could be important dates throughout the next 3 months, could be birthdays, could be also street addresses. All right, we got 80, 40, 8, 44, 13, 74, 55. I probably did too many of them, to be honest, but it is what it is. 97, number 4. I feel like 4 and 8 is going to be a big factor for you guys. If you guys want to look up 444 and 888 as angel numbers, I'm receiving that message. So if you guys want to look it up and see what those angel numbers mean, it could be that you've been seeing those numbers a lot lately. So definitely look it up. When you feel like you see numbers, you know, really repeated, definitely look it up, because that is an important message that your spirit guides are trying to convey to you. All right, my lovely people, so I hope this resonated with you. Like I said, please consider giving this video a like, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you can see any new videos I upload. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hi, pile number 2. So if you guys chose the arrowhead, I believe this is like carved out of, I don't know if it's onyx or tourmaline. I'm not sure what it is, but it is very, very cool. Like I told pile number one, normally I flip all the cards over, but since it's so many this time, I'm just going to do one pile at a time from each deck. So we're gonna go ahead and start with y'all's tarot cards. I'm super excited. All right, the Seven of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles, lovely. Three of Cups, wonderful. The Magician, love this card. And the Ten of Pentacles, oh my God, pile number two. You guys, y'all, the energy in this pile is amazing. It's phenomenal. I love it. So pile number two, you guys have been really delving deep into your spirituality. I can feel it. So here you have the Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Magician, and Ten of Pentacles. So this is kind of like painting a story for me. So with the Seven of Swords, it's almost like you guys were wanting this for a really long time. So here, this person has like 5 swords in their hands, and they're looking up at these 2 swords. And I know like the Seven of Swords is a card about like, don't take something that's not yours, you know, be careful, be diplomatic when the situation calls for it. But here I feel like it's mostly referencing something that you guys were dreaming about for a really long time. And now it's kind of like finally starting to get momentum, and it's starting to move really fast. And actually, it's interesting that I mentioned it moving really fast for you guys, because at the base of your shuffle in your tarot cards was the Eight of Swords. I was gonna grab it, but I have another deck on top of it, but you guys could just take my word for it. You guys had the Eight of Swords, so there's energy moving really, really quickly for you guys. So you guys really wanted something for a really long time. You were observing it, you were admiring it, you were kind of like fantasizing about it in your head. You were thinking like, is this life attainable for me? Am I gonna be able to do this? And it's starting to become more and more defined and more concrete in your mind the more you think about it. So this is wonderful to see that the thing you've been wanting for so long, the thing you've been contemplating for so long, is finally starting to pick up force. So here we see the Ace of Pentacles. This is a card about a new beginning, a new financial kind of like independence. You maybe that you're going to be starting a new job soon, or you have this new project that you've started, or this new business that you've started, and it's finally starting to like get a little bit of fire under it. So what we see here is kind of like how this is going to progress and how this is going to advance. So you went from a situation of kind of just admiring something to going to a situation where you're finally holding it in your hands. It's something more attainable now. It feels real now. And I can see you've been pouring a lot of work into it. You've been putting a lot of yourself into it. And guys, I see that this is strongly related to spirituality. So it could be that a lot of you are starting spiritual businesses, maybe you're a tarot reader as well, and you're kind of like starting to do personal tarot readings. Whatever the case may be, you're really delving deep into your spirituality and making it a more concrete part of your life. And guys, the best is yet to come. I can say that wholeheartedly. The energy in this pile is amazing. You have this kind of like baby, this metaphorical baby that you've been working on for so long. And it's going to start to get to the point in the next 3 months where it's going to pick up force like that. Like it's just going to be night and day. You're not going to even realize, like you're going to be like, what? How is this moving so quickly? How are my dreams coming to life right before my eyes? It's going to be a lovely, lovely moment for you guys, and y'all deserve it. You've been working really hard on this pile number 2, and it is coming. It is on its way. The universe has your back, and it is working on this. And then here we see the Three of Cups. So you guys, after this period of hard work and kind of like intense an intense pouring of yourself into this labor of love for you guys, you're gonna have this like chance to finally catch your breath, to, you know, take a deep breath, relax, hang with friends if you're able to. I know things are still kind of crazy in the world, but you're gonna have this time to like catch your breath and to really relax and celebrate all you've been accomplishing so far. Because guys, when I tell you that this is going to pick up speed, it's going to be like crazy. You're not even gonna know what's going on. You're gonna be like, what, why, like, this is crazy that it's gonna be happening. And I know I keep saying that, but I want you guys to understand the powerful changes that are about to come to your life. So the Magician, that's, you know, success. That's you mastering whatever craft you're doing, whatever project you've started. You're going to see a lot of success with it. And the Magician card is heavily tied to spirituality, which is why I'm saying, like, this new business that some of y'all started, or this new project that y'all have been starting, it could even be a hobby on the side. Whatever y'all have been like pouring yourselves into, you're going to see amazing results, and it's going to come fast. Remember guys, 8 of Swords energy, it's going to be flying your way. So yeah, here we see success, inner mastery, you having access to the tools that you need. You know, this person is just wielding like power in their hands, and that's going to be you. That is you already. Whether you see it or not, just you putting positivity and loving thoughts out into the universe about this is making huge strides in order to get this project even more off the ground. And you just delving deep into your spirituality is making these wonderful changes in your life that y'all haven't even begun to see the rewards that it's bringing. And here it is. Here are the rewards that it's bringing. 10 of Pentacles, absolute happiness, harmony, a great home life, financial stability. You have everything you need and want. You have, you know, people around you that love you and support you. You have this very supportive community. It doesn't necessarily have to be family. It could be friends. It could be even like people you meet online. Like, whatever it is, you're just going to feel so right wherever you are. You're just going to feel like this immense sense of belonging and just complete happiness and fulfillment. Like, amazing things are coming for you guys in the next 3 months. And really getting into your spirituality has been what's going to bring about all those wonderful changes. So here we see conditioning. Not the hair, but the self. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Okay, integration and experiencing. All right, so this is what I can tell you guys. This card right here, these 2 cards right here, the 7 of Swords, you were considering this for such a long time, and you were wanting this for such a long time that it's almost like something was holding you back. Maybe the opinions of others, because here we see this lion who's chained. Well, he's not chained up, it's a rope. He's like tied up, and he's tied to a lamb or a sheep or whatever. And it's like he or she doesn't realize who they are. They don't realize the power they have. They don't realize how amazing and just how powerful they are. Like, this lion surrounded by sheep has no idea of the power and the strength that it wields. And maybe you're a Leo, maybe you have a Leo in your chart, but that's just the energy present here. It's a very powerful, passionate energy. So this lion doesn't even have any clue about what's coming, doesn't know how amazing it is, doesn't know the power it holds in its paws, I guess. I was gonna say hands, but it wouldn't have hands, it would have paws. So yeah, this lion just doesn't even know. It doesn't even know what's coming. And I feel like these sheep around it were maybe like family members that didn't approve of this spirituality. You know, just maybe concernment with, what are people gonna say? You know, if I tell them I'm a tarot reader, if I tell them I'm a witch, what are they gonna think? Like, at the end of the day, none of that matters. You wanna be true to who you are. You wanna be really, really in tune with what makes you happy and what gets you closer to becoming your higher self. So I feel like these sheep is what was keeping this person from reaching out and touching those swords that they wanted so much. You know, there was a lot of like kind of uncertainty around the situation, a lot of fogginess as demonstrated here, because these sheep are like made of fog, like they're clouds, you know, they're not real. So this lion at any time can just whip its paw out and, you know, leave this situation. So I feel like this is you starting to see, hey, I don't need validation from anybody else in my life. I don't need people to approve what I'm doing. You know, the older we get, the older we see these, the older we get, the more we see these things, you know. The older we get, the kind of like less bullshit we want to put up with, and the less we want to, you know, hide who we are, and we just want to be true to ourselves at the end of the day. So you're about to be this lion, you know, you are this lion, but you're about to be this lion when it realizes that it can GTFO out of this situation and get, you know, get to where it wants to be. So whoever was keeping you back from, you know, reaching what you wanted to reach, and whoever is keeping you back from being who you want to be, that person is not going to matter. Their opinion is not going to matter at the end of the day, because you are realizing that you deserve to be happy and you want to, you know, do what you want to do. So like I said before, a lot of spiritual context in this reading, guys. If you're not a spiritual person, if you feel like you have not been having a spiritual awakening, if you feel like this reading so far has not resonated with you, then please pick a different pile, because this pile is definitely for people who feel a strong connection to their spirit guides and who are feeling drawn to the world of esotericism and just the occult and paganism and spirituality overall. If you don't feel any, you know, relation to that, if you don't feel any call to that, then this reading is not for you. And please consider picking pile 1 or pile number 3. I haven't shuffled the cards for pile number 3 yet, so I have no idea what's coming. But this pile, I'm telling you now, is definitely for people who are feeling like this spiritual calling inside of them. So here with the card of integration, this is your material life and your spiritual side kind of fusing together and blending. So you no longer have this separation of, I'm going to keep this stuff secret. You know, if I do spell work, I'm going to keep that secret. If I read tarot cards, I'm not going to tell anybody. Now you're starting to show people who you really are. You're starting to be honest about this stuff. Like, yes, I do all of this. I feel called to do it. I feel like I have this gift that I need to share with the world. And it's something that's beautiful. And no, not everybody's going to understand it. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter, because if you feel like this is what you're meant to be doing and this is your passion and this is your drive, then who cares what anybody else thinks, right? So integration, you're feeling the spiritual side of your life and the material side and any other side, like the practical side of it, they're fusing, they're, you know, molding and meshing into one. So you no longer have this separation in your life. You're no longer like contemplating like, can I have this? Can I attain this? Now things are moving fast for you. You're seeing all of these changes. You feel this energy, like there's a big change coming. And it's the more, the deeper you get into your spirituality, the more you meditate, the more you do spell work, the more you just try to develop your psychic abilities. All of that stuff is raising your vibration to where eventually it's going to be in most aspects of your life, whether you realize it or not. So you're no longer going to have the separation. You're just going to, I'm not saying you're going to eat, sleep, breathe spirituality. It's not going to take over in a negative way. I'm just saying that you're going to feel like it's a huge part of you instead of just something you kind of keep on the DL. And this card definitely goes with that too. So here you have the card of experiencing. So if you guys haven't started already, you're going to be experiencing these like things, you know, happening. Like You're going to notice more synchronicity in numbers. Maybe you see 1111 a lot. Maybe you see 333, 444, 888. Whatever numbers they may be, you're going to be seeing them a lot. You're going to be somewhere just like minding your business, and a thought's going to pop into your head, or a person's going to pop into your head, or you're going to have this feeling, and it's like your intuition is expanding. Your awareness is expanding. You're getting closer to your higher consciousness. So you're going to be having more of these spiritual experiences. Some of you might even have ties to the dead. You know, you might dream about past loved ones. You might hear someone's voice, like your grandma's voice if she passed away, or grandpa, whatever the case may be. You're going to be feeling more connected to the earth, to spirituality, and you're going to be experiencing a whole lot of new things. Don't get scared. It's nothing that you can't handle. Obviously, it's going to take some getting used to at first, and for a lot of you, it's not going to be like night and day in that aspect. You know, you're not just going to not see ghosts one day and then see spirits the next. But I feel like a lot of you already kind of have gifts that you know about, and you getting deeper into your spirituality and maybe starting to meditate and stuff like that is going to expand and grow these gifts to where you're going to be experiencing new things. So hopefully you're ready for these changes. If not, I'm sure, you know, you can definitely do things to kind of like protect your energy, especially if you're an empath. If you're an empath and, you know, you're going to be really wanting to protect your energy from these things. And, you know, there's tons of videos on how you can cleanse your energy. I'll link one down below. So yeah, but you're going to be having all sorts of new spiritual experiences, and it's going to be super eye-opening, super like maybe scary at first, but this is what you're meant to be doing. This is your purpose, and you're going to feel it in your heart. You know, you probably already do. Gateways. So this is you're opening this gateway to the spiritual, to your spirit guides, to a better connection with your spirit guides, to you know, more prophetic dreams, to you know, just a higher vibration to where you're able to receive these experiences and develop these gifts. And patience. All right, so maybe some of you have been, like I said, some of you have been working on this and contemplating this and thinking about it for a very long time now. And maybe you've been working really hard on manifestation. You know, we see that with the magician here. So I don't want you guys to get kind of discouraged if you feel like some of this is taking a lot longer than it should. It's all about divine timing, guys. I say that a lot. It's all about divine timing. Things are going to happen when they need to happen. Your spirit guides know when you're going to be ready for a certain next step in this process, you know, of developing in your spirituality. So please don't feel discouraged if, you know, maybe you don't have as many clients as you thought you would at first, or whatever the case may be. Stick with it because you feel it in your heart that this is something you're meant to be doing. So pile number 2, guys, please do not get discouraged. Remain very patient and very motivated, because I am telling you guys, wonderful and amazing things are coming for you guys. So you want to be patient with yourself, especially if like the meditation aspect of it. Maybe some of you guys, it's very hard to quiet your mind. That's me. If it's very hard to quiet your mind, don't be so hard on yourself. You know, just realize that it's something that takes a lot of practice. All of this, all of developing your psychic abilities, all of this is like training a muscle and working a muscle out. You know, it's not, you're not gonna have a 6-pack and be super ripped, you know, in a week. So just keep that in mind, that you guys are developing something that is, you know, something in your mind that's hard to you know, do, especially nowadays where we have all these distractions like social media and whatnot. So just remember to be patient with yourself. because you are on the right path. Your spirit guides are seeing all the work you're putting in, and they do not want you to get discouraged. They just want you to be patient with yourself while they handle what they need to handle and you handle what you need to handle, and all of these amazing things are going to be coming your way. And they've already started to. Hold your vision. This is what I was telling you guys about. You don't want to get discouraged. You want to make sure that you stand very, very firm in what you're working on, because it's something amazing and it's what you're meant to be doing. You can feel that in your heart. Even if you're not seeing results, you know, right away, it's coming, guys. There's going to be a big breakthrough, I'm telling you. There's a lot of forces at work here. The universe is definitely working on this. You just don't see it. You might feel it, but you know, sometimes it's hard to see it. So just keep working at it, because you're making amazing strides, and you shouldn't get discouraged, because great things are coming your way. And what do you need to release? Very important as well. So I feel like there's something in the past here that's kind of, it has to do with this conditioning, and it has to do with the Seven of Swords here. So maybe you're still kind of holding on to someone's opinion, past mistakes that you've made, past relationships. I feel like there's one last little hurdle that needs to be overcome in order for all of this to click. Even though it's been working behind your back, you're not able to see everything that's been going on and everything the universe has in store for you. Even if you kind of have a feeling of all this coming, I feel like it's really going to click once this last thing that needs to be released is released. I feel like you guys have come very far, but there's still kind of like a little bit of this being concerned with other people's opinions and worry of what other people are going to think, or just letting go of maybe the feeling that you're not good enough, that you don't deserve this, because that's not true. You deserve this. You are more than good enough. And all of this abundance that's going to be about to come into your life, you don't want to self-sabotage. And realizing that you have these negative mindsets or focusing on the past can hinder, you know, these manifestations. Even if you're putting in all of this work, which your spirit guides see that, they want you to overcome this last little obstacle. And then it's like the final push that's going to really speed up all of this Eight of Wands energy and make it to where all of these wonderful changes are going to be like kind of like skyrocketing and just like a firework just exploding in your life in the best way possible. So make sure you're not holding on to anything from the past. Make sure you're not too concerned with what other people think, because I know I keep coming back to this card, but the book description for this card is that this lion was raised by these sheep, and its whole life it thought it was a lion until another lion kind of like kidnapped it and took it to a lake or a river. I'm not sure which, I don't remember. And then the lion saw its own reflection, and was like, wow, I'm a freaking lion, you know? And I was living among all these sheep, which, you know, I could have been my complete powerful lion self, and I was just kind of asleep this whole time. So I feel like releasing the last thing you need to release is going to be what is going to allow this metaphorical lion to see its reflection in the water. All right, guys, and then your self-care card is beauty ritual. Very self-explanatory, you know, pamper yourself. Paint your nails, do your hair, do like a bath with bath bombs, light a bunch of candles, relax, treat yourself, you deserve it. And it's going to help you unwind, it's going to help you relax, and it's going to put you in a great state to go ahead and meditate and to even further push open this gateway that's going to really allow all of these powerful and amazing changes to come into your life. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some letters and numbers for you guys. These can be initials, addresses, words or sentences that have meaning to you. Just something to keep in mind for the next 3 months. Oops, and a bunch of them fell on the floor. I don't see them, so I'll have to get them when I'm done. All right, so you have a Y, a G, an A, a D, an L, another A. You have like 4 A's here, so that might be extra important. A B, an E, a T, and a W. A Z. You don't see too many Z's come out. That's interesting. And another I. All right, and now I'm going to do the letters. I mean, the numbers. I always say the wrong one. These could be birthdays, street addresses, important dates throughout the next 3 months. All right, so 92, 61, 19, 16, 76, 18, 34, 50, 60, and 29. 61, I'm not sure if I said that one. I'm sorry, 62, not 29. All right, my lovely people. I wish you guys all the best. I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please give this video a like, consider sharing it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel. I have a ton of these videos in mind that I plan to do, and I also want to really get more in depth with the readings. So I hope this was a lot of information that you guys can use to kind of empower yourself within the next 3 months. But go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know if it resonated with you. And thank you guys so much for watching. I wish you all the best. I see lovely things ahead for you guys, so I'm very excited about that. But thanks for watching and have a great day. Hi, pile number 3. So if you guys chose the shark tooth, then this reading is for you. I just want to go ahead and say real quick that you guys, Spirit really wanted to talk to you guys today, because every time I would ask for a certain number of cards, at least like 2 more cards would come out. So they have a lot of messages for you guys, and hopefully this can provide some insight if you've been feeling a little lost. So I'm going to go ahead and do one pile at a time because I do have several tarot decks and oracle decks here. Actually, I only have one tarot deck, but I have several oracle decks. So, excuse me. We're just going to get right into it, all right? So we have the Moon, the 4 of Swords, Judgment, Justice, and the Chariot. All right, my lovely pile number 3 people, you guys have a lot going on. So already we have 3 major arcana cards here. This is major. That means that the next 3 months of your year are going to bring about some major changes that you were maybe not even expecting, to be honest. So already I could tell that you babies have, poor things, been feeling very lost in life. And the reason I say that is because we have Justice and the Chariot here. So you guys have been feeling really lost. You've been maybe feeling unmotivated, feeling like you're not sure what your next step is. And here we see the Moon. So the Moon is a card all about maybe like feelings of uncertainty and just kind of like being in your feelings. So you guys have been really like just overthinking, like, what is my next step? What do I want to do with my life? What am I meant to be doing? And maybe you've been having really vivid dreams as well. So I see that energy here. I see just an energy of you guys being really in your own heads a lot, being, you know, really worried about what the rest of the year will bring, which is super understandable considering every crazy thing going on right now, because it is insane. So you've just been stressed. You don't know where the next 3 months, where the next 5 months, where the next year is going to take all. And that's completely understandable, but it has been putting a lot of stress on you guys. And I see that here represented with the Four of Swords. So it's like she took her hat off, hung her broomstick up, and she was just like, I'm done. I don't want to stress about this anymore. I don't want to be focused on what's going to happen and things that are out of my control. So it's like you're progressing. If you haven't already, you're going to be progressing from this period of stress and uncertainty and being in your head to kind of like this feeling of, I'm done with the stress. I don't want to be focused on that anymore. I don't want to be worried about it anymore. And maybe you've already begun to kind of make that change. If you haven't, you're going to be seeing it soon, definitely within the next 3 months, of you just being kind of like fed up with yourself. Like you're going to be like, oh my gosh, shut up. I'm tired of thinking about this. I'm tired of going over this in my head. Like, I just need to have faith that it's all going to work out. And when you do hear that kind of little voice in your head telling you that everything's going to be okay, don't shut it out, you know. Don't sit there and wonder, like, maybe that's just me being having too much faith in the situation. That's not true. You deserve to relax. You deserve to kind of unwind like she's doing and just de-stress and just not be in your own head so much, because I know things are kind of crazy and you're not sure where your life is going, but that's perfectly okay. There's a lot of people that have been feeling lost, and then it's just like the answer just comes to them when they least expect it. And once you hit rock bottom, like they say, the only place to go is up. So, and I don't see you hitting rock bottom in the next 3 months. I just see you really going through this progression. Excuse me, my throat is a little dry. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. But yeah, you're just gonna be in this mindset of being done with overthinking, being done of being in your own feelings, and you just want to move on. You want to progress. And we see that here with the judgment card. So she's playing music, she's playing her flute, her little happy cat is like trotting along beside her. They have a butterfly, which represents transformation. So if you're not in this state already, pile number 3, you're going to be getting there. So I see this is going to be a time for you where, like I said, you're tuning out trying to tune out the negativity and taking a rest from all the overthinking and just being like, screw it, you know, things are going to work out. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to be true to myself, because at the end of the day, nobody has to put up with my mind besides me. So I'm the only one that if I'm the only one that has to put up with all these thoughts, then I'm going to control what, you know, thoughts I allow to come through. And I'm only going to allow positive thoughts to come through. And I'm only going to focus on the things that are going wonderfully in my life. And the rest will follow. So yeah, you're just going to be, if you're not already, you're going to be getting to this point of kind of feeling like frustrated, like enough is enough. I don't want any more negativity. I just want to feel relaxed and to enjoy where I'm going, enjoy the journey, not worry so much about the destination. So yeah, you're going to be getting there if you're not there already. But then you're going to have, and if you might already have, kind of like this big choice to make. Some of you are going to be between 2 people in a relationship. You're going to be considering, you know, 2 suitors. Some of you are going to be considering 2 kind of like completely different job opportunities or life paths that you can take. So the card of Justice is kind of like choices, decisions, the consequences from previous actions. And then the Chariot, you could see up here, there's a sign that says this way and then one that says that way. So it's like, where the hell do I go, you know? But, and then here she's like balancing these 2 cats, and it's like another, you know, another symbol of a choice that needs to be made. So you're feeling lost. You're feeling like you don't know what your next step is. But guys, everything is going to be okay. And then the cards that follow will confirm that for you as well. But just trust me that there's no, I mean, obviously, you know, we're human, we're gonna be stressed about stuff, but the more you sit there and really like worry, and the more you just, you know, really go over and over again in your head what's not going right, if you're not where you thought you were going to be at this point in your life, whatever it is, just going over that, it's not going to improve the situation. You know, you want to make plans and really ask yourself, like, what makes me happy? What's something I love to do? Even if it's not something conventional where you think you'd be able to make money with it, even just having that as a hobby, and then maybe, you know, going to school on the side or whatever it is, or just having a regular job on the side, but just doing stuff that's moving you closer to your purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, don't worry, guys. You're gonna get there. You know, you're gonna have a realization one day. You're gonna find out what it is you love and what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life. If this, you know, choice is regarding that, if it's regarding you know, a suitor, which I don't feel like this is really like a love reading. I feel like this is more just like in general, everything going on in your life reading. But for some of you, it is going to be, you know, related to love. If you're not sure what to do in terms of that, you're also going to receive the answer in due time. Like I said, it's all about divine timing, and you guys are going to find where you're supposed to be, what you're meant to be doing. It's gonna come. And even if you feel lost right now, that feeling of kind of like restlessness and not knowing what's coming next and what the next chapter in your life is, that's gonna go away. It's not gonna be like that forever, I promise. You guys are going to have this epiphany and have this realization, and you're gonna be where you want to be. Trust me. You're just starting out the journey now, you know. And if you've been feeling like this for a long time, that's still okay. You know, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't worry about what other people say. Don't let the opinions of others influence you, especially when it comes to this. Just go with what makes you happy. Be true to yourself, and all of this stuff will be revealed in time. So these cards, every other pile had 3, but you guys had 4, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna put it back. We're just gonna take whatever we can get. So you have the Source, Traveling, Totality, and Receptivity. All right, guys, some important cards here. So if you guys don't already, and I know I say this for every pile, every video, but if you guys don't already, please consider meditating. Because, and if you guys would read the description of this Source card, it's basically all about meditation and how meditating and contemplating and really delving deep into your mind and your subconscious, how doing all of that can really kind of give you these breakthroughs. It might not be exactly when you're meditating, but quieting your mind and raising your vibration like that, it's going to pull things closer to you that are in line with that vibration and with that frequency. So you're going to be attracting things that are in tune with your higher self and your consciousness. You're going to be attracting things like that into your life, and that includes your purpose, you know, your soulmates, whatever it may be that you want to manifest and bring to your life. Meditation is never going to hurt that. It's only going to help and make it that much more powerful. So guys, please consider meditating. It might be the thing that kind of makes everything click for you, and it might bring about this awakening inside of you that, you know, you realize suddenly what it is that you're meant to be doing with your life. And then we have the card of traveling here. So a lot of you, I feel like, have a lot of Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in their chart. I'm feeling a lot of spirituality here, kind of like a lot of connection to the spirit world. So it could be that some of you guys astral project and you might not even know it. Yeah, some of you astral project, some of you have really vivid lucid dreams, Pay attention to your dreams, guys. That was a very important message that came through with this reading. Pay attention to your dreams, because a lot of the time Spirit communicates with us in our dreams. That is when they're able to more freely and more easily connect to us. So pay attention to your dreams. If you feel like you had a weird dream that you're not even sure what it meant, write it down. You know, it might not make sense when you first wake up, but then when, you know, after a few weeks, you can go back to it, keep a dream journal, look at it and be like, oh my God, like this dream was telling me this thing, or this dream was alluding to this thing happening. You just never know, guys. So keep a dream journal, meditate, and just have faith that amazing things are coming. So here with the totality card, that's just a card of just feeling complete, feeling like you're one with your purpose, you're one with your higher self. So the more you meditate and the more you put out this faith and this positivity into the universe, the more whatever obstacles you feel like are in front of you, be it money issues, be it your current living situation, be it maybe kind of like toxic family members, whatever it is, all of that's going to resolve itself. And you putting in spirit work like meditation, trying to cleanse and ground yourself as much as you can, you're gonna feel like this feeling of totality and feeling of connectedness with the universe. And it's just going to put you guys over the top like you have no idea. I know y'all are feeling lost. Y'all are not gonna feel like that forever. And this is really gonna help with that. And then receptivity here. So more to do with meditation. So all of these lines to me is like the frequency and the vibration of this being. So doing all of this stuff is going to help raise that vibration. And like I said, you're going to be attracting things to your life that you want, things that you didn't even know were going to be in your life, you know, people you didn't even know you were going to meet. You know, these wonderful opportunities are just waiting to come knocking to your door. You just have to allow yourself to receive all of this, all of these blessings. It's very important that I said blessings, because your next three cards, no lie, wonders, you love to see it, blessings, boom, and then transformation. So every other pile had 2 cards. You guys had 3. This one I'm telling you guys, Spirit really wants to get these messages across. They know how lost you feel. They know how kind of stuck you feel. You feel like you're in a rut, and they know that, but they want you to know that it's not forever. And here we have the card of transformation. So you are going to be going through some major changes the next 3 months. You guys are going to be really coming into your own. You're going to be kind of like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. All of these feelings of restlessness and feeling like you're in a rut, feeling stuck, feeling unfulfilled, all of that is going to start to dissipate as you start to see like this, you know, light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to see these positive things and changes in your life, and it's going to motivate you to keep making more and more of them until whatever was like plaguing you before, it's not even going to be an issue, guys. It's not even going to be like a problem anymore. Look at this. You have wonders and you have blessings over here with transformation. So transformation is going to be what unlocks these 2 things. Transformation is going to be what brings about wonders and even more blessings into your life. And how does this transformation come about? Well, by realizing that, first of all, you can do anything you set your mind to, and you can manifest anything you want in this physical reality. That's number 1. Number 2, meditating, clearing your mind, taking out all the negativity and trying to just put positivity out into the universe. That's number 2. Number 3, just taking time to breathe, to realize that everything's going to be okay, and to have faith in what your spirit team is doing, what the universe has planned for you, and just know that you are worthy of all of these amazing things that are going to be coming your way. So here we have your commitment is being tested, and take time to breathe out. This is what I was just telling you guys. You guys, I see it as you've been very hard on yourself for a very long time. You've been comparing yourself to others, what, you know, be it consciously, unconsciously. You've been kind of like feeling like, man, what am I supposed to do? What am I, you know, where am I heading? You know, where's my life heading? Guys, everything is going to work itself out. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Like I said, it's divine timing. It's all coming. And just doing these things is going to help tremendously in bringing about these changes faster. And you're going to be going through this transformation. And you're not even going to recognize the person you were, you know, at the end of these 3 months. You're going to look back and think, wow, I'm in such a different place now, and I'm in such an amazing place now compared to where I was 3 months ago. And just changing these little things, like what I think, how I see myself, you know, just is going to make a tremendous difference. And then your commitment is being tested. Some days are going to be easier than others. Some days are going to be way harder than others. That's just life. Just because you have one day where you see the progress that you want to be making, once you start setting more and more goals for yourself, please don't revert back to being super hard on yourself. Stay committed to making these positive changes. Stay committed to working hard, but taking it easy on yourself and allowing yourself room for error and allowing yourself to make these mistakes, because that's how you learn and that's how you're going to grow. So even though there's going to be days where it feels like the universe is testing you, it's because it is testing you, but it wouldn't be testing you if you could not handle what was being thrown your way. And once you overcome that, I know I keep saying it, but guys, it's going to be amazing. You're going to have so much abundance and love and wonderful things in your life. You have wonders and blessings. Wonders and blessings. That's amazing. Amazing things are coming for you guys. And then finally, the cherry on top this transformation cake is flow like water. So it really goes with this take time to breathe out, this receptivity, this totality. Just know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The universe has your back, is working on getting these wonderful changes to you. You just have to put in a little bit of your own effort. Meditate, contemplate, really think about what makes you happy, the kind of person you want to be, how you want to leave this world the day you do leave it. And, you know, don't stress so much. Don't stress about what you feel is not going right in your life. Don't stress about where you think you're gonna be. Just know that you're gonna get there. Even if you don't know where there is, you're gonna get there, and you're gonna look back and be like, I was worried the whole time when I should have just been taking it easy, still working hard, but being easy on myself, enjoying life, and knowing that that everything was gonna work out how it needed to. So yeah, I hope you guys really take some of this advice and really try to be easier on yourselves and to just accept the wonderful things the universe has coming for you, and know that you deserve it, and that everything is going to be fine, and that you're going to be fine. You're going to be more than fine. Great things are coming for you guys, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it resonated for you, please leave me a comment down below. I love reading them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please consider giving this video a like, sharing it, and subscribing if it resonated with you. And I'll see you guys next time. Very quickly, because I did this with every pile, I think I forgot to do you guys' letters and numbers. So I'm just gonna do some letters that might be important for you in the next 3 months. It could be addresses, it could be names, initials, just something you want to keep an eye out for. All right, so we have an E, 2 T's, another E, an R, 3 T's, so T might be important. An O, an I, an F, another I, and another O. All right, I'm not going to say what words I see or anything like that because I don't want to influence anything, and also we would be here all day if I did that. So yeah, you guys could definitely pause the video, see if you see any words, sentences that pop out at you, and I'm gonna go ahead and do your numbers. These could be birthdays, important dates, street numbers, you know, just one more thing to keep in mind in the next 3 months. Right, so we have 93, 21, 96, 56, 48, 32, 89, 23, 98, 71, 19, 39, and 83. All right, very interesting. Okay guys, so that's all I have for y'all today. Like I said before, please consider liking, subscribing to this channel, and sharing this video, and I'll see you guys next time.